welcome in Amsterdam. We're at the IBC conference, and with me is Delbert Parks, a true veteran in the media industry. You're Chief Technology at Sinclair Broadcast Group?
President of Technology.
President Technology, yeah.
So we have a pretty active technology group in Sinclair. So I have the CTO, I have the CIO. We also have an advanced technology group called One Media, and we're involved in ATSC 3.0, which is a new U.S. broadcast standard, and also Korean broadcast standard.
Okay.
And hopefully some other countries will adopt ATSC 3.0. It's an IP delivery system that is very robust. It's a COFDM system that's fixed, mobile.
Okay.
It's a very robust.
Is that the biggest project you're working on right now?
Well, that's part of it. Yes, we're rolling out a new standard in the U.S. That's one piece, but most importantly is one of the features of ATSC 3.0 is our ability to deliver data.
Right.
Not video, but data. So data delivery as a service is a very promising new business opportunity for broadcasters in the United States.
What kind of use cases?
Use cases, that's a very good question. So use cases are automobiles.
Right.
Data delivery to automobiles. Automobiles are now just computers.
Right.
Think of Teslas.
Yep.
Think of autonomous vehicles. There's 5 different levels of autonomous vehicles.
Right.
Delivering.
We're at level 3 now, I guess.
Yeah, we're level 3. But also there are infotainment aspects to vehicles, and there's informatics. The informatics could be delivering firmware updates
over the air.
So
the standardized way.
Exactly. The very nature of television is a one-to-many medium.
Yep.
So you could have 1 million receivers underneath a TV tower, and there's no delay, and you can deliver the same data to 1 million receivers without any delay and without paying the cost of a unicast.
Of course, the traditional unicast IP model is widely integrated and adapted.
And exactly, and so
it's a bit DAB, but for data in a way.
It is complementary to 5G.
Yeah.
And so it's not a complete answer, but in cases where you're delivering data, the same data across thousands and thousands of receivers, what is the most efficient way to deliver that data?
Then it will be a broadcast model, I guess.
It's a broadcast model. And so we would not be competing with 5G, we would be complementary.
Right.
If you are a vehicle OEM and you build vehicles and you want to deliver your firmware, if we can deliver that firmware for half, a quarter of the price.
That makes sense.
Right, and so we would then be an adjunct. We would be an avenue to deliver that data, not competing against the person who had the contract.
Right.
It's complementary.
Yeah, it's complementary. And is there already, it's still a standard, or it's being developed into a standard?
And that's what you asked me what I'm doing.
Is there already gear? Is there already hardware or software
We're in the process of building. If you think about it, we have to build a telecom grade platform that can service the entire United States and be able to have contribution spectrum from other television stations. So it's a whole different business. It's very much like a telecom. Sinclair has partnered with South Korea Telecom, SKT, which is a very large telecom provider in Korea, and together we are building this platform.
Right. So Sinclair has a clear strategy.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Going directly to to automobiles and
also content CDN offload.
Right.
So a CDN offload, where
in
they
a
have
B2B context, not a user-centric
Another-
approach, but yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
So
Interesting.
the other aspect of this technology is in the U.S. we have first responders everywhere, police, firemen,
Right.
and they have their own channel, they have their own spectrum that's being provided by the major telcos.
Yep.
Whenever there's a natural disaster, that spectrum gets jammed. So we can offload data from that first responder network as needed for our
Right.
telecom customers.
So basically, I think Sinclair is moving into the distribution of data instead of movies.
Data
instead of
distribution
video.
as a service.
Data distribution as a service. Interesting. Well, I want to jump back to the automobile thing. You said it was, the standard was adopted in Korea and in the States. Is Europe like lagging behind or not interested in the model? Or
Europe is a DVB,
right.
and DVB is inherently not an IP-based delivery system. So I think in Europe and DVB, they have bolted on or have made provisions for an IP stream.
Right.
And so doesn't have the characteristics of an ATSC3 signal. And what I mean by that is we can vary the modulation and the coding in the RF signal to make it more robust or less robust.
Right.
And we can slice our 6 megahertz channel up into multiple modulation coding schemes.
Okay.
So we can deliver video at a less robust,
Right.
in a less
lossy
robust
mode.
rate.
Yep.
In Europe, DVB, I believe, is looking at another technology called 5G.
Okay. So
Broadcast.
they're going to use 5G broadcast.
Yeah. So there is a version of 5G which is really LTE that's called MBNS.
Yep.
And it's not as some claim it's as efficient, but it's really not. But it's an answer.
Are they also pushing it into a standard?
It's already a standard.
It's
in
already
3GPP, yes.
Yeah, of course.
In the 3GPP world.
Yep.
And so it's very, I'm not here to knock that standard, because it's like any technology, it fits into the circumstances. So it's just different. It's not.
The nice thing about standards is you have so many to choose from.
So many. And there are different solutions to different.
How many years have you been to IBC or NAB or
NAB.
How many years are you in the business now?
I've been in this business 52 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
We started out built our first TV station, helped build our first TV station.
Incredible.
And now we have 188 television stations in 88 markets. We do 65 we have 65 local news operations in cities around the United States. There has never been a more exciting time to be in this business than it is right now, with all the advantages of digital and the distribution models that are proliferating, with fast channels, OTT,
right.
with web podcasts. We do all of that. We are always at the forefront of technology, but most importantly, how we take that technology and make a business out of it.
Right.
Because technology without a business is
nothing.
just technology.
Absolutely. Delbert, thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure.
And hopefully many more years of pushing the envelopes for good standards.
We're always pushing the standards, and we're always pushing the envelope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that was our episode with Delbert Parks. We're looking forward to the next interview in a couple of half hours, I think. And thank you for joining us. Have a great day.